unveiled a new Halloween donut. Hey, the only thing scary about that donut is the price. You are now entering the Twilight Zone.
Siciliano with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Lions beat the Raiders 26-14 on Monday Night Football to wrap up week number 8. Jared Goff tossed for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs rushed for 150 at a touchdown, and Detroit moves to 6-2. Jimmy Garoppolo struggles, throws for only 126. He was sacked 6 times as Las Vegas falls to 3-5. In other news, the Seahawks get defensive lineman Leonard Williams from the Giants. In exchange, Seattle sends a 2024 second-round pick and a 5th in 25. After starting 1-7 with quarterback Josh Dobbs, the Cardinals are making a change. Jonathan Gannon says it's either Kyler Murray or the rookie Clayton Tune Sunday in Cleveland. And an MRI confirms Kirk Cousins' torn Achilles. He will miss the remainder of the season. This has been an NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
With your choice of select sandwich, nugs, fries, and a drink, Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag is your go-to. Your nugget wingman. Your hot and crispy fried co-pilot.
Just like us. We're like the Bag Boys.
What?
Bag Boys, Bag Boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
For a deal you can count on, bet on Biggie and choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Bag Boys, Bag Boys.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes choice of JBC or crispy chicken sandwich with 4-piece nugs, junior fry, and small soft drink. Third-party delivery pricing may be higher.
This year, Staples will not be celebrating the holidays. Instead, we're celebrating the Holiday Deals with amazing savings for the holiday season. Save 50% on custom holiday cards, save 50% on custom invitations, and save 50% on custom photo gifts like mugs and calendars. During Staples Holiday Deals, it's not about the ho, ho, ho. It's about saving do. Save 50% on custom cards, invitations, and photo gifts today at Staples. Ends 12/16. Visit staples.com/print for more details.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. It's Halloween. Halloween. The one night of the year that I buy bag upon bag of chocolate treats and then turn off my porch light and act like I'm not at home. Yeah. Halloween. Are you dressing for Halloween? Yeah, well, since I'm on the radio, you can't really tell. Yeah, I could be I'm dressed as The Rock, okay? Yeah, see if that one flies. Oh, well. Legendary magician David Copperfield has announced his newest trick. Yeah, Copperfield said he's going to make the moon disappear. Hey, this dude is scary good at what he does. I mean, over the past few decades, think about it. He's made Siegfried, Roy, and Doug Henning all disappear. Yeah. Okay. Coming up, we've got all sorts of things. We will celebrate some birthdays, our big shot birthdays. We will also celebrate the important ones. The local birthdays, the people that you know and love. Let's see, our big shot birthdays. Actor Lee Grant is 98. Dan Rather, 92. Folk singer Tom Paxton, 86. Actor Ron Rifkin, 85. Actor Sally Kirkland, 82. Actor Brian Doyle Murray, he was in Caddyshack, among other things, 78. Actor Stephen Ray is 77. Actor Deidre Hall, 76. Jane Pauley, 73. Drummer Larry Mullen Jr. of U2, 62. Actor Dermot Mulroney, 60. Actor Rob Schneider, I use that term loosely, 60. Actor Michael Malley, 58. Musician Rob Van Winkle, maybe you know him better as Vanilla Ice, is 56. Actor Piper Perabo is 47. Actor Brian Hallisey is 45. Actor Samir Armstrong, 43. Actor Eddie K. Thomas, 43. Actor Justin Chatwin, 41. Actor Holly Taylor, 26. Actor Danielle Rose Russell, 24. Local birthdays. Well, we have a few, and we will celebrate with our local birthdays. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Madison Kirby, Betty Garcia, Lucy Chick, Leanne Banda, Vanessa Landeros, Billy Reed, Evarista de la Cruz, Jose Lomalay Sr., Karina Alvarez, Albert Camillo, Daniel Rangel, Renato Montano, Margie Sanchez, Lily Munoz, Darlene Dove, Gilbert Harrison, Josai Suqua, Marcus Manuel Andrade, Mia Elros, Santos Anthony Dent, Sharon Ma, Armando Contreras, Ray Derma Jr., Ernesto Amascua, Jessica Gonzalez, Fuzzy Fur, and Callie Ruiz. Happy birthday from KXO. Coming up, we've got a look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather, and other things. And Gene, trying to put it in words, we lost a very dear friend.
That we did. And the moment I heard yesterday, that was the first thing that popped in my mind. A fellow broadcaster and Imperial Valleyite, I think was born and raised in El Centro.
Yes, in the Valley. Ed Snively passed away. And Ed, I know you feel the way I do, a bit of a mentor to us.
Mm-hmm.
And when you wanted something done, you went to Ed.
And you'd get it done.
Get it done and get it done right. A very thoughtful man. Mm-hmm. And had, kind of a sly sense of humor that would pretty much come up out of nowhere sometimes.
He would kind of tell on himself.
Yes.
Anyway,
had a big part of KXO back in the the 60s?
60s, 70s.
Right. So we will miss Ed. We, of course, extend our condolences to Ruthie and to the kids.
Yeah.
So anyway, we will miss Ed. We would converse every so often and talk about what was going on around the valley.
Right, one of the original good guys.
Yep. Okay, well, and Michael and Rhonda, Ruthie, our sympathy and condolences.
Well said.
We have news, if you're ready.
We do. There's news here and there. Well, okay. I'm ready if you are.
You've got the file, but I'm going to start it with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, they are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. Protesters opposed to Israel's war in Gaza interrupted a Senate hearing in Washington this morning.
Committee will suspend, and I again ask that those in the audience respect the people in the room.
Israel says fighter jets dropped a bomb that killed a Hamas commander. CBS's Rami Inocencio in Tel Aviv.
Israel says that he directed massacres at 2 settlements directed at Israelis on October 7th.
UNICEF says daily water output in Gaza is down to just 5%. A gun shop owner in Maine says he refused to sell a silencer to the gunman who killed 18 people in Lewiston last week after he filled out a questionnaire that asked
if he's mentally defective or been committed to an institution. He answered yes to that question.
New numbers show consumer confidence is falling, with fears of a recession still in the offing. The Fed is meeting today and tomorrow to consider another interest rate hike. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Fire in Riverside County forcing several thousand residents out of their homes. The Highlands fire in Owanga broke out Monday afternoon. 3 structures have been burned, 6 damaged. Wind advisory until 8 tonight for much of Southern California.
The risk is elevated for sure because of the wind and the dry fuels out there. We're not going to have a whole lot of heat, but with the wind and that dry, drought-stressed fuel, it is of concern.
CAL FIRE's Mike Cornett. Wind gusts reaching 60 miles an hour in some areas Monday. The Friends cast releasing a statement saying they are utterly devastated by the death of co-star Matthew Perry over the weekend. The tributes continuing with actress Morgan Fairchild, who played Perry's mother on Friends, saying Perry lived up to the title of the show.
That he was trying to set an example, that he was trying to reach out to people, that he was trying to help. And I think that's the main thing, that he truly was a friend.
The cause of death still to be determined. West Hollywood's famed Halloween Night Carnival back tonight for the first time in 4 years. It had been canceled because of the pandemic. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
And we're live here outside the Perez family home, just waiting for and there they go, almost on time this morning. Mom is coming out the front door strong with a double-arm kid carry. Looks like Dad has the bags. Daughter is bringing up the... Oh, but the diaper bag wasn't closed. Diapers and toys are everywhere. Ooh, but Mom has just nailed the perfect car seat buckle for the toddler. And now the eldest daughter, who looks to be about 9 or 10, has secured herself in the booster seat. Dad zips the bag closed, and they're off. But looks like Mom doesn't realize her coffee cup is still on the roof of the car. And there it goes. Oh, that's a shame. That mug was a fan favorite.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Just nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Learn more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and in the Broadley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, on a Halloween morning, cocaine was found in a car. George Gale filed the story.
The incident occurred Wednesday evening at about 7:25 p.m. A car entered the Highway 86 checkpoint, and after questioning the driver, agents checked the trunk of the vehicle. Inspection led to the discovery of slightly over 7 pounds of cocaine concealed in a grocery bag. Cocaine has a street value estimated at $78,000. A driver, 25-year-old Mexican citizen, was turned over to Drug Enforcement Administration for further investigation. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
An old scam is apparently being revived, and a local family fell for it. The scam works for someone calling a home and claiming a family member has been kidnapped. They demand funds from the victim in order to release the family member. Calexico police say a family recently fell victim to the scam. In this case, the victim was told their mother had been kidnapped. The family sent $6,000 to the scammers before realizing they had been scammed. It was reported to the police. The investigation has determined the call came from Mexico, but little other information is available. Residents are being advised to ensure a family member is safe if they receive such a call so as not to fall into the trap. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at Old Central Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Continuing with more local news, there will be a special meeting of the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors today. Here's more on that story.
Agenda items include approving agreements for several projects being undertaken by the district, as well as approval of the 2022 On-Farm Efficiency Conservation Program Advance Payment Agreement. A meeting begins at 1 in the afternoon in the Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The fourth annual Floating Pumpkin Patch was held this Saturday. The El Centro Aquatic Center says the event has been deemed a success. They say more than 300 pumpkins were given away to children of all ages. The event included a decoration station with all the materials included. Music and food kept families entertained, and the pool was heated to keep the children warm. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, the service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work.
Maybe it's because employers don't know what kind of jobs they can do. Like, what about a programmer?
That's a job for someone with autism.
How about a healthcare worker?
Yep. That is too. People with autism can do a lot of different jobs, but often get overlooked due to outdated stigmas. Introducing WIN by Autism Speaks. We help businesses lead the way in inclusive hiring.
What about a ranch hand?
To learn more, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
And page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Continuing with more local news for page 2, cattle call horse ride. George Gale explains.
It is the kickoff horse ride. It is this Thursday, November 2nd. Participating this year will be Brawley Police Chief Jimmy Duran, City of Brawley Mayor George Nava, U.S. Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino, and other staff. It will run from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. The route will be posted on the City of Brawley social media. It will be a meet and greet. Brawley police say they'll be setting up a DUI checkpoint following the ride. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Veterans Day Parade is coming up, and here's more on that story.
You have more on that story.
Yes, I do. Well, the annual Veterans Breakfast will be held 7:30 till 9:30 a.m. at the American Legion Hall, 225 West 6th Street in Hopeville. The Veterans Day Parade starts at 10 a.m. The route will run from 5 a.m. or from 5th and Walnut Avenue to 5th and Pine in Hopeville. The Hopeville Farmers Market and Streets Fair will be at Holt Park, and it'll run from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Silo Grande grand opening is coming up. Here's more on that story. The grand opening will be in honor of the Silo Grande 60-unit affordable housing community for families and farm workers. Silo Grande is located at 2420 Rancho Frontera Avenue in Calexico. The grand opening ceremony will be for the $22.4 million project, which will begin on 11 a.m. on Wednesday. Attending the ceremony will be Assembly Member Eduardo Garcia, representatives from Chelsea Investment Corporation, and city dignitaries. The units are for families and farm workers earning 30 to 60% of the area's median income, and including services for residents such as after-school programs for children and adult education and skill-building classes. And finally, a major announcement at a major event. Here's more on that story.
It was held October 26th. The Pallet event is the food bank's second largest fundraiser of the year. The annual Harvest Bowl is the largest. During the P3 event, Southern California Gas made a major presentation. They announced a $40,000 donation to the IV Food Bank. The funds are part of the SoCal Gas Company's $4 million Fueling Our Communities initiative. The funds will go towards the food bank's backpack program. It'll ensure more than 200 students will receive a weekend backpack full of food for the weekend to ensure the students have food over the weekend. Program was developed for children who count on school breakfast and lunches as their main meals of the day. Backpack program fills the gap when they do not go to school on the weekend. A public check presentation at the ceremony was held during the P3 event. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says breezy conditions are expected across parts of the Imperial and Yuma valleys today before winds weaken going into the latter part of the week. Temperatures will remain near seasonal normals through the remainder of the work week before gradually warming up above normal this weekend into early next week. Dry conditions are favored to continue through at least early next week. 79 the high in the valley yesterday, 46 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 80. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 52. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming east. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 81. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast. 49 degrees down to, 49. 32% relative humidity. Wind out of the west 7 to 10 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Start the day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, bold, fresh flavor. The valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. The Rangers topped the Diamondbacks in Phoenix last night. It was Texas 3, Arizona 1. Texas leads the best-of-7 series 2-1. The next game, Game 4, that will be tonight. It's the Rangers and the Diamondbacks, Game 4. Again, the World Series underway. In other news in the world of sports, U.S. Open champion Coco Gauff earned the first WTA Finals win of her career last night, breezing past three-time major runner-up Ons Jabeur. Love won in a round-robin match interrupted for a little more than an hour by rain.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
So what's going on in the NBA? The Lakers won. The Lakers topped the Magic 106-103. Elsewhere, the Nets beat up on the Hornets 133-121. Bulls beat the Pacers 112-105. Celtics clobbered the Wizards 126-107. Hawks hammered the Timberwolves 127-113. Trailblazers topped the Raptors 99-91. Mavericks mauled the Grizzlies 125-110. Bucks beat the Heat 122-114. Warriors whipped the Pelicans 130-102. Thunder topped the Pistons 124-112. And the Nuggets, they beat the Jazz 110-102. And the Arizona Cardinals are planning to start rookie quarterback Clayton Tune Sunday against the Browns in Cleveland. And, the Phoenix Cardinals just waiting for Kyler Murray to come back, and that could be just about any day. And the ACC has revealed a new 7-year football scheduling model as a 17-team league with new members, Cal, Stanford, and SMU, featuring 16 protected matchups that will go into effect starting with the 2024 season. And that's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning. Monday Night Football. I'd just as soon forget. Yeah, the Lions beat the Raiders Monday Night Football. Anyway, that's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Are you ready for some football?
Yeah! Really, are you ready?
Kxo AM 1230 has primetime NFL football. The best matchup on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday night. No fees. NFL football is free on AM 1230. Don't miss any of the action. NFL primetime football on AM 1230 is brought to you by Southwest Security Services, Brownie's Diner, the Town Pump, and El Centro RV Service Center.
Thursday Night Football, the Titans and the Steelers, right here on AM 1230 KXO. We will take a look at financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Total compensation paid to U.S. workers grew at a faster pace than expected last quarter, pointing to ongoing momentum in the job market. The Employment Cost Index rose 1.1% in the third quarter, according to the Labor Department. That's a faster pace than what was registered in the second quarter. Wage growth advanced at a robust 1.2% pace in the July through September period, accelerating from the prior 3-month period's 1% rise, contributing to a pickup in overall compensation growth. Benefits growth, meanwhile, slowed during the same period. And Apple has unveiled its fastest iMac and MacBook Pro models yet. at the event yesterday. The event tagline, Scary Fast, an apparent nod to the unveiling of the Next Generation Silicone Chip series, as well as the Halloween holiday. CEO Tim Cook, in a pre-recorded message, appeared to be wearing all black within a dimly lit spot inside Apple's Cupertino, California-based headquarters. Although unveiling a new processor may not sound sexy, it will serve as the backbone to Apple's latest products, enabling faster speeds and more capabilities than ever. For example, Apple said the M3 speeds are now up to 2.5 times faster than on the M1 family of chips, and its core processing performance is up to 50% faster. The chips are built with 3 nanometer technology, which can support advanced graphics and artificial intelligence. Taking a look at the big board right now, the Dow off 8 points at 32,920. The S&P 500 up 5 at 4171. The NASDAQ down 10 at 12,780. Gold is up $6.40 an ounce. Oil up 62 cents a barrel. And the big board, this time of year gets just a little bit scary.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 80, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming south-southwest. Mostly clear tonight for trick-or-treating. Look for a low around 52, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 81, west wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast later in the morning. Perfect trick-or-treat weather for the little ghosts and goblins tonight. Right now, downtown El Centro, 49 degrees, 32% our relative humidity. Wind is out of the west at 7 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. Check out our website, kxoradio.com. You can follow us on Facebook. And, of course, what we've just finished doing, it's available on YouTube as well.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. Israel sends troops deeper into Gaza. World health officials warn of a catastrophic humanitarian situation. And in Washington, in the U.S. Senate.
The hearing was repeatedly disrupted by protesters angry about Israel's military activities in Gaza.
Ceasefire now! Save the children of Gaza!
Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
I hear very much the passions expressed in this room and outside this room. All of us are committed to the protection of civilian life. All of us know the suffering that is taking place as we speak.
Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin are testifying about more U.S. assistance to Israel and Ukraine.
That's CBS's Cammie McCormick. With concerns still real about a possibly widening war, the New York Times reports Iran has expanded its cyber attacks and intelligence gathering operations across the Middle East. Military analyst Jeff McCausland.
This now is not only focused on Israel, but also on Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Oman. Really an effort on the part of the Iranians to assert themselves in many ways as a regional power, which they've been trying to do forever, but also a regional power now in cyberspace.
The Army and police in Maine had a heads up about family concerns for Robert Card, the man who shot and killed 18 people in Lewiston last week, months before the crime. Chris Swecker is a former deputy director of the FBI.
It looks to me like the bigger failure was on the part of the Army.
I think the sheriff's department should have done a more proactive welfare check.
The Army released him after 2 weeks of mental health treatment, and threats continued. It's a key day for the future of a proposed airline merger, as we hear from CBS's Jim Krasula.
U.S. Justice Department lawyers will try to convince a federal judge in Boston today to stop JetBlue from buying Spirit Airlines. Government lawyers say the nearly $4 billion deal would hurt consumers. JetBlue argues it needs to grow to compete against bigger airlines, including American, United, Delta, and Southwest.
A private report says consumer confidence has slipped for a third straight month. Fears of a possible recession are elevated. It's a day to dress up.
Who's ready to go trick-or-treating?
But hold on, a costume might not be enough for Halloween. Frigid temperatures in some parts of the country will have kids in long underwear and winter coats. Odyssey, New York meteorologist Craig Allen.
There are freeze warnings in effect for the Great Lakes all the way on down through the central Mississippi Valley and even down towards the Gulf Coast.
Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 6 points, NASDAQ is up 1, and the S&P 500 is up 7. This is CBS News.
Make the hiring process work for you. With Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution, you can attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Pageantry and controversy in an African nation as Britain's king pays a visit.
King Charles and Queen Camilla welcomed by Kenyan President William Ruto in the capital, Nairobi. But far from the fanfare, activists are demanding a royal apology for historic human rights abuses committed in the name of the crown.
We have to demand a public apology because of the atrocities they meted on our people. After the apologies, we also expect a reparation.
But reparations are unlikely to follow the royal motorcade. Charles acknowledging only, quote, painful aspects of almost 7 decades of colonial rule. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
The heir to the Spanish throne has sworn allegiance to the Constitution on her 18th birthday today, laying the groundwork for her to become queen when the time comes. Princess Leonor is the oldest daughter of the country's king and queen. She's popular, too. The term Leonor Mania has caught on there. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
12:30.